Thanks, Mike. It's now my pleasure to introduce our student commencement speaker. Our commencement speaker is Ian Quirk. Ian will receive his Bachelor of Science in Environmental Science from a joint program between the College of Natural Resources and Letters and Science. But in addition to his outstanding grade point average, Ian served as a sustainability coordinator for the Berkeley Student Cooperative, helping to coordinate sustainability projects by almost 14,000 students in 19 houses for a total energy savings of $20,000 a year. In his spare time, he got President Obama elected. He says, through his efforts as a local field organizer in Berkeley, which I'm sure was a very tough sell. He also performed as a professional percussionist, and goes on to, he wrote, directed, and I put quotes, starred in a 2006 Berkeley student film. That's sort of like a Rocky moment, as well as served as a PG&E portfolio optimization intern. In short, we believe that Ian really exemplifies the energy, the drive for excellence, and a sense of community that I think personifies many of you in our college. So with that, Ian.
Good morning, everyone, and thank you for coming. Family, friends, fellow graduates. This is actually the first speech I've ever written, but surprisingly, writing speeches really is not that difficult. You can, one way you can do it is you can write it all out, word for word, and then memorize it or read it. But I found rather boring. Another way is to just get up there, just wing it, just hope that all the pieces come together, but this can be embarrassing at times. So I've decided to forge a bold new path and create a way of writing speeches that has never been done before, using everything I've learned in my experience here at Berkeley. And I call it bullet points. That's right, bullet points. And it starts with the first and most important one of them all, this moment, here, today, that we're all sharing, and the emotions that we are all experiencing together right now. Emotions of pride, accomplishment, and an optimism for what we might accomplish in the future. But also, emotions of fear. Fear of the unknown, fear that the challenges we face may be so great, so many, that we end up losing the optimism we have today. But I offer, if our history is any indication of the future, we have nothing to worry about. Because when we came to Berkeley, when we first set foot on this campus, we had the exact same fears, the exact same hopes. And the very fact that we're here today, that we're sharing this moment, is proof. Proof that all of those fears were unfounded, and that our hope and our optimism has won out. So congratulations for that. Today we need to realize this again, more than ever, and believe in ourselves. Because tomorrow, while it is different, while the challenges are greater and more complex, we have also changed. And we are also, today, infinitely more capable of addressing those challenges than we were when we started here. We're equipped today, all of us, with hundreds of personal connections, backed by millions more in the social networks that we're a part of. Networks so strong that they can help us find among the billions of people that one person that can help us start a global movement. Or that one person to start that loving community that you've always wanted. Or maybe just to help you get back in touch with that girl you had Geography 130 with, but didn't talk to you as much as you would have liked. It's true, these tools are powerful. And the extent to which we are able to expand and fully use them will determine the success of our generation. Because tomorrow is different. and the problems are many. Tomorrow, when we walk outside of these walls, we walk into a world filled with banks that are broken and can't afford to lend money, even to people with great ideas that could change the world. We inherit systems of education and healthcare, where health and care are only words and not feelings that people actually have. We're inheriting an economy and a difficult question. On the one hand, we desire more than anything to start it again, to revive its engine of growth. But we're also conscious and wary of the effects this might have on our health and on the world we're allowed to leave to our children. And as if all of this weren't enough, if these challenges weren't momentous enough, we're being told every day for the past year that out there, despite the obvious challenges we face, that there are no jobs. That's a lie. That's a lie. There are millions of jobs out there. Jobs in rainforest creation rather than destruction. Jobs at corporations that have yet to be created, who donate 100% of their profits to homeless shelters instead of shareholders. And simple things, like helping our neighbors use less energy, save money, and live better lives. So why isn't anyone talking about these jobs yet? Why hasn't the buzz started? It's simple, because you and I, sitting here today, we haven't given them names yet. But we will. We will. And while these jobs, most of them at least, will probably not make us multimillionaires, will not give us Ferraris, they'll do something better. They'll make us happy. And they'll leave with us at the end of our lives a sense of fulfillment. And a real sense that we have accomplished something. And that's what is important. But before we can realize this revolution, this new era, we must look inside of ourselves. And to come up, we must imagine and embrace a new measure of success. A new measure that includes more than the amount of money we take home at the end of every month. A new measure of success in which we give ourselves and our peers credit for the time we spend with our families and the degree to which we're involved in our communities. And I guarantee you that if we can truly imagine this new measure of success, this better measure of success, the opportunities for us today and our potential for greatness is larger and more profound than we could ever have imagined or hoped for. So thank you.